come a long way from the Averex. From the days when we had to make the waist stretch. Now it's Vacherons and all the Marpicay sets. You wanna get money with me? Say less. Say less. Say less. You wanna get money with me? Say less.
Well, I've been here for a while, so you do the intro. It's been a minute. Go ahead, Rosy.
What's poppin', people? Welcome back to another episode of Say Less with Kaz and Rosy.
Rosy's back, y'all. Welcome back, Rosy. You're brown. You got a lot of sun in you.
Yeah, I'm gonna get some more.
I knew it was because there was like you could tell when Rosy's about to leave the country because for like 3 episodes prior to that, she'll just mutter to herself like, "Man, I need to tan. Just like you can tell she's about to get the fuck out of here. Like,
we lost her.
We lost her. I gotta just handle the next couple of weeks. She'll be back.
Oh my God, yeah.
You're brown. You got braids. You got vacation braids.
You need them.
You got Stella got your groove back braids.
Let me tell you something.
Good.
No, these little boho braids that all these. It's so funny because I told my friend I was getting braids and she was like, "Are you getting the ones that all the baddies are getting now with like the loose curly hair?" And I was like, "Yes, I am." Why would I do anything less than what the baddies are doing? How disrespectful of you!
So, like, it was kind of like a veiled shot to say, "Are you doing what the baddies are doing?" Basically
yes,
saying you're
absolutely. Yeah, well, that's how I took it, okay? Maybe it was the tone or the delivery. I'm not sure. I didn't like it.
It's all good.
Say sorry, Amada.
Well, welcome back, Rosy. It's good to have you back.
Yes, I left for our friend's wedding.
Yeah. First off, once again, congratulations to our boy Meech, my manager, my good friend. He just got married to his beautiful wife, Ashley, in Italy. It looked...
And I'm stealing all their friends.
It looked incredible.
Everybody there was so much fun.
I bet. It was, for folks... We'll just gush about Meech for a hot second just because we love the guy so
yeah, because he didn't come either.
I couldn't make it. I had prior engagements, but I have
hold on, I gotta show them a video of you.
I did my best to them, but Meech is a wonderful human being. He manages a lot of my side projects, but also he runs Meech Golden. He's a manager for a ton of incredible wrestling stars throughout the industry and other people with that. Like, the funny thing is we met each other like my music days. So like a circle in the background in this weird wrestling and music and content world.
It's so funny because I feel like this was a while ago, maybe like 3 years ago, 4 years ago. Right around when we started this,
right.
That's like right when I started getting cool with him. And he mentioned, that's why he was laughing that episode where remember we were talking about like people would be like, "Yeah, that's my dog." You're like, "You know me online."
Yeah.
That's why he's like, "Damn, I feel like I caught it straight." Because he told me that when y'all met and he was like, "I be trying to reach out to him, but I was like, Kaz talks about me. I was like, but you really have to be on him too. Like, at least I'm obliviously like a wanderer. Like, Kaz, if he don't get back to you right away, you gotta hit him back and back again.
But here's the thing,
because he responds mentally. Me, I just forget.
My response time does not have anything to do with, not fucking with you or not. Like, a lot of times I just get sidetracked.
I don't remember the words. I just remember him being like, "I've been trying to reach out to him." I was like, "So reach out to him again."
Yeah, Meech is good people, man. I'm happy for him. They went to Italy. It was a beautiful wedding.
Let me tell y'all something about Meech's wedding.
Tell us the stories, man. Because there was
nobody in 2020 till about 2030. No one invited me to another wedding at all.
Was it expensive? It looked expensive. It looked like money was spent.
My man rented out a castle.
Yeah. Money was spent.
He got everyone to go to the crack of Italy. Like the part nobody really wants. It's hard to get to. He had everyone go to the crack coast of Italy. We were in Fasano and Puglia, however you pronounce it. Sorry, Italians. But it's like country there.
Oh, okay.
So it's like they have their own dialect of Italian. Yeah. They have like their own food, which is kind of bland. But it was just like, it was cool. It just took us, like when we got to
You're not taking a direct flight there.
No, you could take it to like 2 different airports and then you got to take a train, a bullet train. The bullet train was cool as fuck. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay. I've never rode one.
That's why I wanted to take one. That's why I wanted to take one. And like you get on the bullet train and when we get to that one little train station.
We should have
crackheads.
those.
I don't know.
Yeah, probably.
I don't know. Spray with all the crack.
Right.
And then we get to the one train station that's like the 40-minute Uber drive away from like the area. that's when you start seeing all the wedding people, like all the people that are all the other Americans. And you're like, they're all going to the wedding. But that wedding was so beautiful, so amazing. It was my dark, twisted fantasy themed.
Oh, nice.
Like he had little black swan dancers. They rented it was just, don't invite me to another wedding. How?
The bar was raised extremely high.
How?
And he was calling me stressed out the whole time. He's like, yo, man, my wedding planning quit just a couple days before the thing. Like, he was stressed out. I was like,
stressed out.
Don't
I'll talk to you when you get back.
I was like, yo, no, you only got one of these. I'm like, just handle that. We will circle back around for that Fest time, man. We are good, brother.
Then Ashley, like, because after Italy, I went somewhere else, and Ashley was like, I need you to go home. I'm jealous. I was like, you just got married in the castle. She's like, I was like, yeah, shut up.
Yes,
Crickets.
Yes. But shout out.
Like, that is beautiful.
It was beautiful, man. It looked beautiful. I love it. But all that being said, we haven't caught up in a spell. And, there's been, damn.
Yeah, I ever see somebody with FOMO?
I look crazy. I think
Kaz picked up and was like, he saw the look in his face.
So judging by the room I'm in, it's gotta be like in the midst of like a Knicks playoff loss too. So I'm like, I'm probably just sitting there just double sad. Just it's like Knicks lost.
They could have lost while I was in Italy.
But it's all good. But yes, congratulations to the newlyweds. I'd love to talk about some stuff we need to catch up on, because before we turn the cameras on, we usually have like a little conversation like, all right, what you want to talk about? What you talk about? I say, yo, we gotta talk about the Clipse. Rosy's like, no idea what's happening there.
I just got back.
I was like, I got you. And then Rosy gave me some reference that I didn't catch at all. And she said, oh, Love Island. I was like, oh, see, I have no idea about Love Island. They catch me up on here. So what we're going to do is a brand new segment that I'm making up right now.
Cross-reference each other's world real quick.
Yes.
You tell me what's going on over there.
I'm going to catch you up on everything Clipse related and Beef and Travis Scott, and how this all circles back once again to the great Kendrick and Drake beef of 2020s. And then after that, I would love if you caught me up on why Love Island is the show that it is. It seems like dominated my timeline.
It is right now. It's taking over.
All right, so let's
you said Kendrick and Drake though, because I do want to know about your reaction to Kendrick in Toronto.
I did not get to talk about it last week. So yeah, last week we were supposed to tape. This is why this episode's coming out a little early. We had Cat Williams at 7 p.m. in Brooklyn, so I had to be there for that, and that's going to be out soon. But
I wish you would tell me next time. Next time you say something special, I'm just going to pull up.
It came together in literally like 12 hours. Like that party I was at when you were like, "You hate me." I was there.
Yeah, you do, actually.
No.
Yo, let's get back to that.
First off, I was on my way to you afterwards.
And you never made it.
And I went home. I was tired. It was late already. I'm sorry. But no, it came together in 12 hours.
And me knowing Kaz was like probably like 2 drinks and feeling nice. Like, I could go for another drink. Yeah.
I always lie to myself. I always lie to myself when I'm outside.
Once he hit outside, that air hit him, he's like, I'm going.
Nah, it was one of those things that like I had to be at. Like I'm trying to, I'm cozying in with the ESPN folks. I had to shake hands, kiss the babies, do all that whole thing. But let's catch up on what's been happening in the world of music. Obviously, at the top of the headlines right now, the Clipse are back, and we spoke briefly about their return and Ace Trumpets when you were gone, and a lot has happened since. Specifically, now here's where I put you on. The Clipse dropped first they had a listening session at the Rock Nation building a couple days ago. Here in New York City. And the day after, they dropped a song called So Be It, which a lot of people, I think, when you started hearing the murmurs from like music industry, like writers, DJs, all those people talking about, oh my God, they talking crazy on this. I think a lot of people assume he's talking crazy about Drake. A lot of people assume he's talking crazy about Kanye West.
Is Malice was the one that went religious and
yes, but he's not cursing either. He's rapping too. He'll throw N-word in there, but he ain't saying no cusses.
Oh, Will Smith on us, all right.
But he's still sour raw. But Travis Scott was the target The So Be It record.
Did he
on
catch a
there.
stray? Or?
Oh, it was not a stray.
Okay.
It was a
Got it.
full-on
It's for you.
ka-klang. And just so anybody wouldn't get confused on the double entendres and the songs that the Clipse put out, mainly Pusha T, aimed at Travis Scott.
Probably said his name at the end.
Pusha and Malice have been on somewhat of a media tour since then, explaining specific reasons why he doesn't bang with Travis Scott. And I'll be honest, after further review, I can totally understand why Pusha and Travis don't mess with each other. So, from what's been told,
the only person I could think of in the middle of that is Kanye.
So what's been told is so Pusha T and Malice have been finishing their album Let God Sort Them Out for a long time. Obviously, there's been a lot of label issues from what was also earlier reported. Def Jam wouldn't let the Clipse put their album out because the whole UMG thing. There was a Kendrick verse in there, all that other stuff. Long story short, Stephen Victor buys out the Clipse out of their Def Jam deal. Now they're on Rock Nation to put the album out as they well please, right? Keep that in mind. Fast forward, as they're working on this album, they're at the Louis Vuitton headquarters and, wherever it is, with Pharrell, like finishing it out, making music, all that type of stuff. According to Pusha T, Travis Scott, in the middle of that segment, would come in during the session, play music from his upcoming album at that time, Utopia. Pusha said he would, quote unquote, dance around like a monkey, get himself hype, whatever. Plays the album for him.
That's what he does. But like a monkey's crazy.
Now on Utopia, there's a song called Meltdown on that album.
Yep.
Where Travis plays Pharrell, Pusha, and Malice Meltdown without the Drake verse on it. The very next day, Meltdown comes out with that Drake verse on it. And if you go back and listen to what Drake is saying on that record, it is specifically going at Pharrell, Pusha T, a lot of his enemies, but more importantly, talking about buying the chains that Pharrell, all the famous Neptunes, Pharrell chains, talking about he's gonna melt it and fuck your legacy and all that type of stuff. Just talking wild disrespectful. Yeah. Wild disrespectful.
But then why was Travis in the room with them okay.
There it is. Therein lies the question. Pusha T pretty much says Travis Scott's kind of get along to go along type of dude. He has no loyalty. He does whatever. That's what most people will call it. But yeah, like that's he is in so many words calling Travis Scott a dick rider and playing both sides. And later that week, I mean, it's all starting to make sense now. Like the Zapruder film is going like in my mind. That same week at Rolling Loud, Travis Scott is imploring his DJ to play Meltdown at Rolling Loud with the Drake diss on it about Pharrell, about Pusha T, all this type of stuff. And I gotta say, with that context being in there, especially if you go back and listen to what Drake was saying on Meltdown, it was a lot of his disses be a little vague, and you gotta read between the lines.
Travis Scott is slow?
Meltdown was very pointed, very pointed. What's up?
Well, you think he's a little slow?
I don't.
Like, you think he just heard it and was like, "Yo, this go hard," but didn't really hear
so
it?
That's what I thought at first, right? Like at first,
he could just be slow.
All right, so here we go.
And not know how to read a room.
So here we go. So as this releases, Academics reveals or says something along the lines of, "Oh, the Drake verse didn't even exist yet by the time Pharrell and everybody heard it or whatever."
That's a lie if it came out the next day.
So, a likely story if you're talking to people who didn't listen to the verse. If that verse wasn't there yet, so you mean to tell me I played you this song that I fully plan on having one of the biggest rappers on it for, right? And not only is he talking crazy about you on the record, but the follow-up verse to his verse is basically referencing Drake's verse, right? Like when he's talking about Drake ends the verse saying, so you scared of the 6, you scared of the 6. And Travis Scott comes in, you scared of the 7. And so it's like,
unless
you knew something.
All right, here, devil's advocate.
Okay.
Unless Travis told him, Drake, because this happens a lot too, where people change their verse. So unless Travis told him, like, yo, I was with so-and-so and so-and-so, and I played them the track and blah, blah, blah.
But
and Drake...
the track with no...
No, but that's what I'm saying. Yeah. But Drake probably then wrote the verse or switched his verse. Because I heard he does that too. Like, he'll send them in the night before or something like that. I forgot who I heard that from. But maybe something like that could happen. Maybe. I don't know.
So all that being said, the Clipse put out So Be It, which, you know, Pusha T is basically saying, you know, you lost your bitch in Calabasas in front of me, you cried in front of me, like basically doing, you know.
That's what I love about Pusha T. Like
spilling the tea, right? Like talking about all.
He pushing the real tea.
Yeah, like just talking about the stuff where it's like, all right, like I'm from the naked eye, it's like, well, he shared these very personal moments with you. Why are you putting this on wax? But now with total context and possible treacherous ways a guy that Travis Scott was moving, like, you know what I mean? Then I could understand, well, there's any time to have an issue with somebody, I would much rather hear it through song. Like, I'd much rather hear it over some ill beats. You know what I mean? Like, if you got an issue with somebody and you don't go straight to Instagram story, you don't go straight to whatever, whack. But if you're gonna rap about it, cool.
Which rap battle? Which one would hurt? Not which one we think hurt Drake the most. Which one would hurt you the most? Versus like when Pusha exposed that Drake had a son to the world, or having the world sing that you're a pedophile.
Oh,
like, like which one? Because I don't know
it's
which one.
It's clearly the pedophilia.
They both. No, because remember, Drake was not planning on telling us about Adonis.
But it's a kid. Like, all right, having a kid that the world doesn't know about, you got me. Booty freaking who, right? Like, but I mean, they both heard him actually. Children, that's decidedly different. I don't want that. Hell no. I'm super good. And not only that, the world singing along to it, and Super Bowl, and going on tour, and
remember, Kaz, remember? I wish
home city.
I wish we could loop this back to when Kaz was arguing with me and Lo about this can't get bigger. I was like, he's gonna have everyone on tour going viral, screaming it. You're like, no, it's gonna end its course. I'm like, Kaz, he's going on tour.
I'll be honest.
He just went to Toronto and had them ask him to run it
for the
back.
encore. The encore is crazy, and it's
hate to say it, you was wrong again. Say sorry.
I was wrong. I mean, listen. Well, here's the thing. I'm not terribly wrong, right? Because the song itself has lost steam, but not when it's tour time.
That's what I told you. I'm like,
when you go to a stadium tour. Like, once that stadium tour was announced, I was like, oh, it's gonna get warmed up again. We're gonna hear it some more.
The song's in the back line.
It's there.
I'm ready.
It's the last little punch in the gut after everything. But it's funny that it all has to do with each other in the same. It's all in the same sort of like atmosphere, right? Like, Drake's been talking shit about a lot of people for a long time, right? And the whole 20v1 that we saw leading up to that, it's like, it's catching up. But in a weird way, as much as I loved So Be It, and, you know, even though I thought the disses were just like, all right, well, this is where the diss is. I think I was more shocked at who he was dissing, but like what he said, he was like, you lied in front of me, you cried in front of your bitch in front of me. And I'm like, all right. Not as exactly scathing as like you're hiding a child or you fuck kids, but like whatever. Like, I guess it's probably gonna start rolling out soon. But it all sort of dials back to, you know, Pusha and Drake's and really Pharrell and Birdman's long-standing beef over not paying this man for a beat. Like, all these years later.
Now they got the artists beefing.
Dog, it is like the Nexus event of rap. It was like, what happened to that boy? Yeah, play a video game and they give you like the A-B choice of like the Mad Libs. It's like, which direction are you going to pitch? You're going to pay him and have this great relationship with one of the greatest producers of all time, or are you going to not pay him and have this blood feud that lasts almost 2 decades now? Not just between us two, but from our artists and our artists and our friends and all that.
Did Travis respond?
Travis has not responded, but that's is the question right there. Do you want to hear a Travis Scott response? Do you want to hear Travis Scott get into the booth and be like, yeah, Pusha T.
I don't think that's how he would sound.
You always dissing me, you're dissing me.
Now you sound like, what's that?
Is that what it is? I can't even properly, I'll fuck with Travis.
I like Travis, but
Travis makes some fun music.
You need the auto-tune and the yelling.
Hey, I listen to Travis for specific reasons. It's never for his bars. Ever.
I didn't think so.
I've never listened to a Travis Scott song like, yo, he
respond.
slid on that shit. Like, nah, it's just some chanty type songs.
I can't even picture him. Didn't he get slapped up by like Tory Lanez? I can't picture him like properly beefing with somebody. I remember that.
I don't know if Tory Lanez is in a position to.
I don't remember. It was two little guys. Because it was funny to see like two little guys beefing.
It might have been Uzi.
And then the smaller one actually I think it was Tory, if I'm not mistaken.
So you don't want to hear a Travis Scott response?
Not
what if he there's a small part of me that's like, there's been a discourse for a while that like Pusha T's kind of punching down. It's like, oh, you're going to pick a rap beef with Travis Scott, the guy that nobody listens to for like, lyrical shit or whatever. But funny enough, Travis Scott has put himself in a positive position here, because the bar is so the bar is so low for him.
Because nobody's gonna pay attention to
the bar is so low for him, lyrically. I think just any response from him,
nah, that could go bad. Don't say that. It could be really trash.
It could be. It could be. Hey,
it could be like, yeah, brother, stick to auto-tune and raging.
My thing is this, it feels like bait. Like if I was a rap strategist and I'm in Travis Scott's corner right now, I'd be like, this is bait, don't take it.
Don't do it.
Don't take it.
Do not bite.
Because Pusha T is a cerebral, the Clipse in particular, but Pusha T specifically, is a very cerebral
Why nobody
artist.
pick on Tyler, bro?
Tyler, the creator?
Why nobody pick on Felicia?
He talks openly about sucking meat. Like you can't diss you can't say nothing to him that's gonna be like,
ooh.
Like he Flex talking about he wants hot butt sex. Like that's not. What can you diss him? What can you say to diss the guy? Like guy makes music, but I think if Travis even has a response that results in a catchy record,
that'd be the only way.
He could do well in this. But I do think if I was a rap strategist in Travis's corner, I'd be like, do not take the bait. This is bait. If you say something to him.
Rappers have that, like coaches?
They should. Advisors. People in their corner, people in their circle, not yes men. I was telling them, oh man, shit hot. Shit hot, sir.
I don't want to hear a response from Travis. My vote is no.
No? I want to hear it.
You want to hear it because you want to judge it.
Yeah, that's what rap's about. Somebody calls you out and you respond.
I also think there should be an age group of there should be rules in this, because I feel like a lot of the OGs and older rappers are picking on these little kids.
I've heard this so many times. Travis Scott is not a little kid. He makes music for little kids.
How old is he?
He's a grown up.
He's 30.
That's a grown up.
And Pusha's probably pushing 50 something.
What's Travis Scott's age, yo?
He's 30 at max.
Let's see. He keeps, oh man, picking on this kid Travis Scott. He's 22 years old. I'm like,
he is not 22.
He's 34. Travis Scott's 34. He's 34 years old, Rosy.
How old is Pusha though? How old is Pusha?
It don't matter.
Hold on, wait, time out. How old is Pusha?
Pusha T is 48. Whatever.
Fair.
Whatever. That's fair. If you over 30, you fair fucking game, dog. I'm sorry. You kidding me? People treating Travis Scott like he's a little techer, like he's a 17-year-old.
Maybe because of his audience, yeah.
Because of his audience. He makes music for a young audience. He's not
He said,
particularly
he's 34. Wow.
I just refuse that whole like he's punching down narrative on Travis Scott just because he makes a specific type of music. This is rap. This is hip hop. This is the arena you play in. Like, you can let it slide.
But see,
You can let it slide. You can ignore it.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't consider Travis Scott a rapper. I've never heard his bars.
I don't consider him a lyricist.
I consider him an artist.
An artist, yeah.
I don't consider him like a rapper. Like, I don't unwind by listening to some like deep Travis Scott tracks and like, yeah, like,
you ain't never
what
seen
he's saying and being like, yeah, where he's talking that shit.
You ain't never heard.
Like, what?
It's weird because it's like this whole thing has brought out like this like weird dislike for Travis, like this open dislike for Travis Scott.
I like Travis Scott.
I like Travis Scott too, but like I'm just reading what a lot of people are saying. You know how it is. Once somebody says something, we're like, yeah, and his breath stinks. Yeah, this all
and you walk funny.
Whoa, what was all this?
Your shirts never fit. I ain't never liked that shit about you. Like, what?
You are white. You are a fucking bum. You do live in a trailer with your moms. Like, where'd all this Travis Scott hate come from is what I'm thinking. But I think he kind of has an obligation to say something back.
He's not gonna say nothing back.
In this climate?
He's not gonna say nothing back.
In this climate.
In
the post Kendrick Drake climate, you can't just let that slide.
He doesn't have what it takes to carry on this beef. Like, even if he did respond, like you said, it gotta be like a party track or a fun track, like are they not like us that people are gonna just listen to because they like it?
Yeah.
They like the beat and everything. If he just tries to make a diss track, he's gonna get bodied. Because Pusha's not gonna let him just make a diss track and not respond.
Okay. Well,
and then Pusha's gonna start digging deep, come back and hurt him where it really hurts.
That's why I say don't take
like how your white girl left you for a white boy. Like, what?
Come on, son. Shout out Charlamagne, man. That's our boy.
He's gonna go deep with it, that's just me surface level, just talking shit. But like,
out, man. And Charlamagne probably fucks with Pusha T heavy too.
But you know he's gonna go deep with it. He's gonna find out what Kylie been pillow talking about and put it on wax.
All right. Your thoughts? Is that like a viable real life strategy? Just wait to beef with somebody, just let spill all the tea. They join.
Yeah, because you're supposed to hold, like, when you're beefing with somebody, you're supposed to hold like the most fucked up shit for last, and you give it out in little spurts. You disclose a little bit about what you know, but you don't show all your cards.
You never show all your cards.
No, you just kind of like throw something out there like, don't play with me. Don't play with me. If I tell the world what Kylie was saying about you last week, like, and then he's like, because he don't know.
We do a Jay-Z, Nas, you know who, did you know what, with you know who.
Exactly.
Let's keep that between me and you.
I'll make you take the blame. Like, whoa, who stabbed who?
Stabbed Un.
Oh, yeah.
Lance on Rivera.
But who's the man that stabbed him?
I don't know. Stabbed him, but we just know,
And made you take the blame. Who?
Shit.
He said he made him take the blame. Now we're breaking down Ether.
Your man, yeah. But that's it though. Like,
and your man stabbed and made you take the blame. You asked. Okay.
I love. But
so now everybody's like, who did it though?
Who did
and why you take the blame? We got questions. Was you there, Nas? How you know this? Who's snitching?
All right. No, hey, listen. I think personally, Travis Scott needs to not ignore it. You don't got to go bar for bar, lyrical, miracle, spiritual.
I personally think Travis Scott just needs to release another shoe and go about his business.
But
he already got that fucking documentary on Netflix. He don't need.
Did you watch that?
No, I'm not watching.
That was rough.
You watched it?
Yeah, I watched it. It was a rough watch. Like,
why?
I forgot how fucked up that whole Astroworld thing was. I was like, damn, people died there, yo. And it's like, it's fucked up because like you can't reasonably blame Travis for that, but
you
like
cannot.
He clearly is gonna get all the blowback for it, which is wild.
Which is crazy because how is he supposed to see what's going on?
Yeah, it's literally a zillion people out there.
I mean, but also I just want to take the time to tell people too, like, mosh pits are fucking scary. Everybody want to be down. That shit is actually scary. I've been in a few.
Yeah.
And when it starts getting crazy, especially if you're small, you just in there getting tossed around. You can barely get out. It's like drowning.
Yeah,
it's literally like drowning, and like no one can see you.
It's wild. Like I watched that documentary on Netflix, and they basically were talking about just the planning was just doomed from the start. Like, especially the way they piled in. Like, apparently they had like a whole festival stage for all the other artists, but Travis had his own stage on the side. So like, when people like rushed over to the Travis stage, like you were just stuck in that corner. And like there was
they
already
didn't
like
have enough time in between.
Yeah, and there was already like thousands of people like, you know, breaking in that like weren't like accounted for. It was all bad. It was all bad.
It was dope. I went to the first two.
But then Pusha T would be like, niggas died at the show. Where was you at? Niggas got trampled in Astro World. Is that your girl?
You worry about your girl. Like,
you over there worry about your woman.
Who you can't even keep. Because a white boy took him.
Worry about Jenna. Matter of fact, your fans, they ask for better. That'd be some wild.
Nah, the nursery rhyme.
And you know, Push has no conscience. Like,
gotta hit him with the
You know, like, you know, he has no limits to taking shit. But it's fascinating to me because the Clipse have gotten a lot of buzz this week. And obviously, the reunion, the album coming out, Under Rock Nation, having lots of things to say. Apparently, this Kendrick verse is another bomb that's supposed to come out on that album as well. And I just appreciate a good album rollout.
Kendrick on it?
And apparently Hove. Apparently Kendrick and Hove are on this album. But I love them. I
Hove verses do not excite me like it.
Beef aside, they don't?
Mm-mm.
I still get excited.
I don't.
Why not?
I was never like a Jay-Z stan.
You don't want to hear his perspective now?
No.
Everything he's lived?
No, I don't. Wow. If anything, I'm gonna go back to like the Blueprint days.
But you can't go back.
I know you can. You can only go forward. Yeah, cool. Don't want to hear it. Like, there's nothing that you as a bajillionaire I could relate to.
But you don't got to relate to him. I just want to see his point of view on certain things. That's all.
Oh,
I don't know if I want a whole Hove album. Like a verse here and there, like a little, oh shit, let me just hop in and get my shit off. All the way with that.
Who else they got?
I don't know. I wasn't invited to the listening session for Rock Nation. I didn't get my... Nah, I'm just kidding.
Damn, let me apologize about the whole thing now. So that when there's another listening session,
there you go. See? But Low got one. No, I'm just kidding. I think he did.
So you're not kidding. So you're not kidding. You're dead ass serious.
I think it was like a Monday night. I don't think I'd be able to
You
go
would have won.
On a Monday night? Monday night?
Depending on the time?
A Monday night is crazy for me to get out there.
He was already in the city?
Maybe. But, okay, so, all right, Clipse, Travis Scott, beef there. Gets you going back and listen to Meltdown, which was a lot. And fast forward to the Rogers Center, Kendrick Lamar performing in the city of his most heated rival.
So they're not scared of the six.
They're not scared of the six. I mean, he did have some very noticeable police escort, which is a smart thing to do.
I mean, why the fuck would you not?
People were trying to make it like, oh, look at him with all the security. I'm like,
he has to.
He did the fucking Super Bowl. You think he's just walking around with with Pookie and Ray Ray with the guns on them? Like, nah, son. Fuck? That is a commodity.
And fans are crazier than the artists. So it could be some...
All it takes is one crash out.
In there.
All it takes is one crash out, man. And that dude is a commodity. He does not, you know, he's got sniper money. He's not, you know, security guard money. You feel me? But what did you think of that, Rosy? Like, Toronto, they was pretty much saying your whole country is not like us. They were pretty much saying the man that represents you is a fluffing loser and he likes little girls.
They're like, we don't even know where he's from.
And anybody who likes him can get it. And one would assume a lot of people in Toronto like Drake.
I like that he did it. I like that he didn't skip it. You know, some people would have skipped that stop on the tour just to avoid controversy or beef or whatever.
Kendrick doesn't seem like somebody to avoid controversy.
He probably tapped in with other people that didn't like Drake that are from Toronto, because I know rappers got this whole tap into my city shit.
Of course.
So it's like, I like that he didn't skip it. I like that. I don't know about the encore thing. That was wild.
That's wild.
They betrayed him.
It felt like a little bit of betrayal.
It was betrayal.
I'm sorry. There's no...
Like, he put y'all... To be fair and honest, Drake really, really stands
He really
about
did
Toronto,
a lot for that city.
and for them to be there like, do it again!
I'm almost positive he has like lounges and suites named after him in that stadium.
And it was empty.
And it was like, oh, I'm sure it wasn't. I'm sure it wasn't because it was a sold out show.
Even crazier. You got Canadians crip walking is nasty work, bro.
It's wild to think about. I'm not gonna lie.
Canadians crip walking.
Could you think of any other like big time hometown rapper that would ever happen to? Like
that people would disrespect
could somebody for all the wild shit that Ye has done? Could somebody go to Chicago in a stadium and disrespect Ye like that? I don't think so. You think somebody can come to Yankee Stadium and put on a fuck hove concert? I don't think that happens. It really makes you wonder, like, damn, how did this happen? How did we get here with Drake?
I think I gotta say it again. The bitch tendencies, bro.
Damn.
Like the rappers you're talking about, they're still.
I love Marvin's tones like you're like, yep.
They're still like the rappers you're naming. Yeah, they be crashing out, have their little moments, but they're still like solid people, and people know where they came from. Mm-hmm. They can relate to them. Drake kind of came. As an actor?
Yeah.
We don't respect that shit. I mean, what? We don't respect that, Jimmy? What's that name?
Wheelchair Jimmy. Yeah.
So I think
it's... Shout out to Grassy.
See?
Good TV.
Look at this. See this?
Good teen dramedies, bro.
I think the other rappers, they like solid people and relatable people that people grew up with.
Yeah.
I don't think you could say fuck. No, I don't think you can say fuck Kanye in Chicago.
You can't. Can you say fuck it? Like,
even though he'd be
okay. Drake, could Drake go to SoFi and perform and do a fucking?
He won't make it out. Inglewood?
Could Drake go to SoFi Stadium?
I think didn't he skip that?
So he hasn't. If you look at his tour dates ever since this whole joint's popped off, he hasn't toured America. All his tours have been like overseas joints.
Yeah, because
apparently the Sexy Songs for You joint
he probably
is another overseas joint.
They're probably they don't really know what Kendrick's saying over there.
So you know what they're saying about you over in the States?
Nah, man, what they say?
What?
They don't really know. Yo, Drake canceled himself. Yeah.
Crazy.
No, I don't think he could go to anywhere on the West Coast, and I mean he can go there and perform obviously, but I don't think he's gonna have such a response like that.
It's gonna be interesting because he's
like no one's gonna back him.
He's gonna perform in LA again.
That's fine.
Like he's gonna have to. I don't know if he's ever done.
But people are not gonna be sitting there singing along to like a fuck Kendrick situation.
Nah, like he's not gonna. What was it? What was the Family Matters?
Family Matters?
Push-ups?
Ooh.
Like, I don't even know those are performance records. Like, if I go to a Drake show and he does push-ups or Family Matters, I'm walking out. I'm like, you got all these hits.
Would it be corny?
I don't want to hear the one song that reminds me of how much of an L you took.
Okay, wait. Would it be corny? If he did like a Rabbit situation where he came out to the song?
Like he comes out to Not Like Us?
Yeah. Like with just the beat or something? Like would that be corny or would that be kind of tight?
I don't think corny has ever stopped Drake from doing anything
at all. But like if he try to do like a fake beat rap and like dun 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 is him.
He can't give that song any more life. Like,
well, any Kendrick song. If he came out trying to pay, what if he came out to Poetic Justice?
Yeah, that's what I would do. If I was Drake, I'd come and do all the records that I've done with Kendrick and just body them.
That's fair.
And just I'll come out and do Poetic Justice. I'll do One Train. Not One Train. I'll do Fucking Problems. I come out the first records. I get all the Drake, the Buried Alive. I do all the Drake Kendrick records, and then I'd get into it. I don't even play Not Like Us, but. Hey, yo, what's poppin', people? If you haven't checked it out by now, Instagram just dropped a brand new podcast. It's called Close Friends Only. You can watch it on YouTube. And this episode stars my 7 p.m. in Brooklyn co-host Carmelo Anthony, the Hall of Famer, as well as his son, Cayenne. Obviously, a great watch for you folks who are still celebrating Father's Day. I know we don't celebrate it enough, but it's a great one because it talks about Black fatherhood, talks about the role parents play in their kids' future, especially online, socially, how we connect with each other, and of course, how we all use the close friends app, people. And last but certainly not least, Mello and Cayenne talking about who wins in a one-on-one game between father and son. It's a great watch. Check it out on Instagram's YouTube page, available right now. Close friends only. Sorry, Carmelo and Cayenne Anthony. Life doesn't slow down. New cities, new fam, new challenges. That's why I rock with the Toyota Grand Highlander. Real space, 8 seats, adult-sized third row, and it still looks sharp with that nightshade edition. Gas hybrid or that hybrid max, power's there. All-wheel drive, you're good to go no matter what the road throws at you. The Grand Highlander moves with you. Hit up toyota.com/Grand Highlander. Toyota, let's go places. Look, dads don't always talk about what they're carrying. The pressure, the purpose, the how am I going to provide and still be present kind of weight. But real ones, they carry it all and still make time to show love, crack jokes, and drop those back in my day stories that somehow always hit. Walmart sees that. This Father's Day, they're not just giving dads their flowers, they're shining a light on the growth, the grind, and the glory of fatherhood. Say less. Dad did that. This Father's Day, visit walmart.com/Black and Unlimited and show up for the legends in your life.
Speaking of music, I got a PSA. Y'all down bad.
Who was?
Men.
Oh.
Future need to come out soon.
Oh, God.
The way
what
men,
makes you say this?
The way, bro, between... Okay.
Talk to me.
Between Cardi B and Tiana Taylor, my chest hurts.
Okay.
For men. Right? And then tomorrow, Cardi drops her, her summer single, her beginning of summer single.
Outside, yes.
Outside. Mm-hmm. We already heard some of the bars. Mm-hmm. It's going to sound like when Glorilla dropped that. It's 7 p.m. It's going to sound like that.
I bet.
For probably like the whole summer.
I bet.
And I was talking to my cousin. I was like, yo, Future needs to help. He need to come up fast. Future, where are you?
We need to balance out the gender toxicity.
He need to bring something for the dudes to reply to it before y'all be outside.
I mean,
rapping outside.
Let's.
I'm not gonna lie though, like the way the ladies are moving the fuck on and popping out. I'm not a man, and that shit hurt my chest. I was like, I know Iman and Offset somewhere like.
I was with him a couple weeks ago.
And was he? His aura's a little off, right?
I won't speak about what we spoke about before the cameras turned on, but he's
not the humble flex. I was just with him.
We just did a whole episode. Did really well. Go check it out. But he's,
was his light a little dim?
Like in the middle of it was wild though, because it was like in the middle of the taping, like right before the taping, he had literally just came from divorce court with Tiana and everybody, just talking about like, you got to come here and do the whole.
I don't care what y'all say. Right. I don't care how high him and Offset are holding their head.
Let me tell you something.
Their chest hurts at night.
Let me tell you something.
They crying in the car. Because not only are these women moving on finally, publicly, they kind of upgrading.
Let me tell you something, Rosy.
Just a little bit.
A wise man once told me.
Who was the wise man? Sorry,
my bad.
My bad. I got a lot of questions.
A wise man once told me, after the breakup, the woman is always winning game 1. You gotta stay active for games 2 through 7. It's a 7-game series.
What the fuck made this
It's a 7-game series.
7 games?
Game 1, well, it's a metaphor, Rosie. Follow me here. Follow me.
Oh, there's a lot of
Women
games.
will always win the initial happiness contest. Always. Do not get into a happiness contest with women initially. They, after the breakup, they're going to come out looking the best.
That's not...
They're going to come out with the best version of an upgrade compared to you.
I really hope this wise man was not your father, because I'm about to disrespect him. He was not wise at all.
Wow. First off,
no.
Rest in peace, Pops.
R.I.P. Pops. Both of ours.
My dad would never say that. My dad would not even get the Game 7 reference. Right? They'd be like, hey, what? What's Nigerian ass? Like,
Games are you talking about? You just lost your woman. Focus on that.
It's like, focus, Kazeem. I'm like, all right, my fault.
All right.
But I will say this: women always win game one. Like, you can't, once you lose a woman, especially to the public eye, a woman of higher social status than you. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, they got options. So
you're never winning that. Like, Cardi B is more popping than Offset without a man. You know what I mean? Like, without her.
But here's the thing. This is where I want to not argue with you.
We're not arguing. We're just having a conversation.
I know,
Rosy.
but a lot of people that know me think I'm always arguing, and I'm not. I'm just asking questions to better understand what the fuck you're saying.
She's very direct.
Anyways, yeah. He just sounds personal.
Whoever that was pointed to, I'm sorry.
Don't be sorry. No, so here's the thing. Like, first of all, it's not a secret that it takes women longer to leave.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we put up with a lot of shit before. Finally, like, you know what? So I don't think it's a game thing. I think she tried to file for divorce like twice before, right, Cardi?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know about Tiana and them. I never really knew too much about that, but Cardi was trying to leave and kept getting swooped back in. It's like, it takes a lot. So once a woman leaves, it's like the chances of you getting her back and her genuinely not being happy when she found somebody else is like, good luck, my brother.
Hey,
I think this is.
I hear you, but again, most situations, I don't want to make this a gender wars podcast or anything like that.
No, it's not. First of all, a lot of things aren't gender specific. We just make it that way.
We just make it that exactly.
We're just fucking
human.
Glad
you said that. Shit.
Yeah, a lot of shit is not. It's just how people are.
Black and white.
It's like, well, I could do that too, and I'm a whole woman. Yeah. He could feel that way and do that too.
Yes. Again, from the outside looking in, a man is never winning the public perception battle because
I know how we can flip this way.
What's up?
Instead of saying a man, just say the person that fucked up and got left.
All right, the person. Well,
the
they
person
cheated on each other.
But the person that got left initially, right, and the person that's like moving on.
Right.
Let's just use person. So
okay. All right. So the person who got left initially will never be seen. Well, here's the thing. I don't think that's necessarily true, right? Like, I don't think that part is person
Kaz, who are you talking to? We don't even know you. No, but you just had an internal battle, and didn't say it out loud. Like, share it with the classroom
because you changed it from a person to a gender. But I think in this specific case,
you think it is gender.
I think it is a little bit.
All
like
right,
the man.
Tell me why, and I'm gonna tell you why not.
Because I've never seen a situation. I've rarely seen a situation like Papoose might have been the first situation in the history of ever.
I want to take me out the chat, by the way.
That people look at the situation.
Shade room, take me out that chat.
And been like, yeah, this woman might not be the best person in this relationship. Like, that was probably one of the
So
few
you think
situations.
the man usually gets blamed?
The man almost always, what's the first thing you say? How you fumble that? Yo, how did you lose this bad bitch? Oh, man, you're losing. You know what I mean? It becomes a game to people, especially when it's a man and a woman involved afterwards, right? And when they're public figures.
But that's human nature, though. It does become a game after that.
It's human nature for regular people.
No, it's human nature for celebrities.
When it's for people.
What the fuck she was doing when she sat courtside
at a
playoff game.
Yes, that is a statement. That's a step out. That's like, all right, we're going Instagram official today. Like, we're showing everybody.
Okay, soft launch. I mean?
Hard launch. That's definitely a hard launch. Courtside garden, that's a hard fucking launch.
You're going to see me.
Right. But in most cases, like, the man is never, ever, ever, ever initially going to look like the good guy or bad guy in any situation. You're always going to look like the person who fumbled. You're always going to look like, well, what did he do to fuck this up? But that man knows exactly what that woman is like. And he has already prepared himself mentally that he's going to see something that is probably going to try and trigger you to be like, oh my God, she's like showed me up, or oh my God, she's trying to like emasculate.
They always say like, show me a bad bitch and I'll show you a man tired of fucking her.
Exactly, like, who was tired. And they've already, by the time they've gotten approval for those courtside tickets, I promise you that ex over there is like whatever. But to the general public, they gotta eat all that all the time. So yes, Cardi, Tiana, and to the public view, and not even public view, from damn near reality, They are more successful than their exes. They are more successful than the people that they have left. You know what I mean? Just from a longevity standpoint and from, a monetary standpoint. So initially, it's always going to look crazy. You just, like I said, and I didn't finish the rest of my wise man statement.
Oh, we got to go to game
2 through 7.
All
Games
right.
2 through 7.
More games.
You can't lose games 2 through 7. That's it. You got to push it to. All
right, give me an example. Hypothetically speaking.
Okay.
Hypothetical. What would be game 2 in Cardi and Offset's series?
It's all about how you react to that. It's all about how you react. Like, if there's the moment you've shown people that you're affected by it, but the moment you've shown people like
he started it, by the way. Let's not forget this.
We're not talking about that, Rosy. We're talking about game 2. We're not talking about who started. We're talking about moving forward. Forward. You just can't react negatively. You can't look bad in the upcoming days afterwards. Like the next time people see you, you either gotta look unbothered or look like, I'm happy for her. She found happiness and we'll continue to raise our children together and all that type of stuff. Like you gotta be nonviolent, Martin Luther King, super political response. Or you crash out, and then you lost game 2. And you don't want to lose game 2 once you're down 2-0 going away. The stats is hard to come back.
Lost your home court advantage.
It's hard to come back from that.
Statistically speaking.
It's all about how you respond to that. So, I think Shump is doing his thing. You know what I mean? He's doing and I don't want to speak for anybody, personally, but, he's to the public eye. He's doing his thing. He's analyst work. He's on our podcast. He's doing great stuff. He's still, doing acting with the Shy and all that type of stuff. The next look people saw from Offset, it wasn't probably the best look afterwards. I think he might be down on 2 a little bit.
What was the look?
So allegedly, the story is he was seen with Stephon Diggs' baby mom's an ex-girlfriend or something like that.
Oh,
and that's, even though some people's gonna be like, that's a check. I'm like, nah, no, dog. Like that's that's a direct response.
You're hurt. His chest hurts.
It's like that's nah. That's,
and also,
I don't know none of these niggas personally, but again, from the outside looking in, I think Shump and Tiana 1-1 going on the road.
She got Mufasa, bro.
Did you see that movie?
No, but also, did you see that walk for the J Hud show that had the internet in shambles?
Oh wait, I thought you were talking about
the Mufasa.
I thought you were talking about her walk
and
that movie,
bro.
Straw. Did you watch?
Can
Straw?
we talk about that movie? Can we please?
Yo,
Tiana,
let me tell you something.
My Sag sister.
That wig.
Well, that's what Tyler Perry's known for. Terrible wigs. It don't matter if it's a movie. It doesn't matter what it's about. I think if he did an animated series, he's going to put wigs on him. The wig. I don't even want to get into it. You start, because I need to know I'm not crazy.
Oh,
the memes about the walk was hilarious. Tiana Taylor walking anywhere is strong.
She was crazy. First off, that entire movie, I want to file a class action lawsuit against Tyler Perry myself for that movie. What? Why? For what? I ask myself this all the time.
Why you wanna?
Anytime I watch a Tyler Perry production, I want something in me wants to support it. I want to be like,
okay, wait. You didn't like the movie?
Yo, Marv, can we put spoiler alerts here? Spoiler alert, note the time, spoiler alert, spoiler alert, spoiler alert. If you haven't seen...
Just watch it. It's on Netflix. It's an hour and 20 minutes, guys.
But if you haven't seen Straw, please go to the next segment of the podcast. For what reason, if I'm at the store and I'm the clerk, and you bring a WIC check over to me to pay for a bottle of liquor you can't pay for, Right?
Oh, the bullshit he was doing in there,
So,
make everybody look just extra ghetto.
So instead of just like putting the liquor that you can't afford down,
why would you throw it at her feet?
You throw it at her feet.
Everybody was bullying this girl.
And instead of the boss getting mad at the dude who just wasted the money that they couldn't afford a weekend ago, you mad at her? I'm like, who's writing this? Then of course we know who wrote this.
But no. The liquor part that they could have cut that out.
There's a lot of moments in that movie that made me say, "What the?" There was some good parts. I'm not gonna lie.
No.
There was some moments.
Thought, to be honest with you, I liked it especially to be a Tyler Perry movie because there was no Madea, was none of that shit.
Okay.
And the acting was obviously relatively better than all his other shit.
Right. Taraji's great actress. Did great. Sherry Shepherd did great.
Sinbad was in there.
Sinbad kind of stole the movie a little bit.
It was crazy.
Him and Tiana's wig.
Tiana, that's the controversial part for me.
She was killing that shit.
I like the movie, honestly. I know bosses like that though, that they're just so fucking miserable. They're like mall cops, hallway patrol.
I have power.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like where's your bathroom pass? Like what? So I could see the misery in that character where it's like you hate it at home and this is the only time you have any type of power. So this is where you come and make other people's lives miserable. Like you're projecting. So I get that, but it was like just the amount of bullshit. Like we've all had those days where everything goes wrong. It just so happens that with her, it was everything in extreme.
The first 15 minutes of that movie, I promise you, is some of the toughest first 15 minutes I've ever got through from any movie. Like, I just kept seeing clips of this person's day online, and then the way it ends was she's just screaming at the sky, and like all of her stuff is outside in the rain and shit. And
she could not catch a fucking break.
Couldn't catch a damn break. So I'm like, all right, last straw, I get it. Cute. All joint
Is that what that was about?
Yeah, straw that broke the camel's back. I get it. It gave me John Q vibes. You seen John Q before?
No, Kaz, I have not seen John Q. Who am I, low? Yes, I've seen it.
Wow. Didn't need that dude. All right, buddy. All right, buddy. Nah, but it gave me John Q vibes where it's like, man, like I understand, like I get it. Like I understand when somebody's at their wits' end. But the twist at the end, I'm just like, are you fucking kidding me?
That was kind of nuts though.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Listen. There's times I wake up and I go try to get Ryder some food and I'm like, he's not here. Aww. I'm just saying, like, people are really like, that can happen.
They really lost it. Yeah.
So that's like her, like, I just thought the funniest thing, which it isn't funny, when they did the rewind of like the day and how the little girl wasn't there when she opened
and all the please pick the mic up. Please pick the mic up, yo. God damn.
Sorry. I'm so sorry.
When everybody's just looking at her like
she opened the back door and there was nobody. And she's like, come on. Like just fucking losing it. And all the neighbors are looking at her like, this girl lost her damn mind.
Oh, man.
Yo, when I tell you I bursted out crying, I was like, this looks so stupid. But
it's wild because it's like, as much as we all know a homeless dude like Sinbad in the movie, we probably all know a person who's kind of lost it a little bit. And, we think it's crazy on the outside looking in, but this movie kind of gives us a psyche into how somebody could get to that point, I guess. So
That's not true though. Like sometimes I don't know if I should share this with you guys.
No.
I have a weird a little thing that I do where it's like when I see homeless people or like crackheads and druggies, I try to figure out how they got there.
Okay.
Right. So I'll look at them. I'm like, where? Because some of them, the ones like walking around the neighborhood, they're relatively kind of clean.
Yeah, they all have plans in life.
Where, what series of events happened where you just lost your shit, you lost your home, you lost your like everything all at once? Mind you, I know it's possible, but it's like I've been close to shit like that, and it's just like I never allowed it. But I'm like, where did you go wrong? Was it the habits or the addictions? Like, where did it?
I'm gonna say something pretty messed up, Rosie. You can't go homeless. You can't go homeless.
Me?
You can't go homeless.
Why?
You're a woman.
Oh, God.
You can't go homeless. homeless. You have...
You know how many homeless women there are?
Plenty. But you have a resource that people...
Wow, he said go sell yourself.
I'm not saying sell yourself.
He said, go be a hoe.
I'm not saying
for
sell
money.
yourself.
He said, all that shit you do for free, start charging.
I'm just saying, there are so many women that I know personally that the only thing, the thin line between them and that person outside is the fact that they are relatively good looking and have a vagina. They have the same skill set. They have the same opportunity as homeless man. Is that homeless man took that right, lady with the vagina took that left, and they live in a world where, like, you know, it's hard for someone to be taken in as a man unless it's like family, unless it's like a brother or a mom or something like that. Like, as a woman, you could be the thing at the party tonight and just live there for like 3 months.
That's crazy.
And I've seen it. I've seen people.
I seen it.
Homosexuality is a real thing. Like, I've seen it.
Oh yeah,
You know?
I've seen some
Like,
homosexuals.
I don't think you'll go homeless, Rosy.
I wasn't scared of that. I was just saying, like, sometimes I come across some of them, or like I'll see them on the train, or like whatever, just walking the streets of New York. I'll see them, and sometimes some of them make me look and be like, "What the fuck happened to you?" Like, especially the ones that you could tell are like kind of still clean, where it's like, yo, you just got into drugs and shit like that, and gave up on life. Yeah,
like I think in our head, we kind of like already imagine that like the person that's homeless has been homeless for a long time, and like in some cases, some of those people like just got homeless. Like maybe it was just like it was like a couple of bad weeks, and it's like, yeah, I'm just out here just trying to make it till tomorrow. You know what I mean? And I don't know, for some reason, I think I just internalized that like homeless people have been homeless for a long time and they're just out there for a while. That's not true, Kaz. It's like, that's not true at all.
That's not true at all. They weren't born homeless.
Not exactly. Like, there's something happened there.
They could have been born into a shitty environment, but...
I don't know, man, but... I don't know. Go see that Tyler Perry movie if you're into it.
Or don't. Or don't.
Or not, whatever.
I like the plot twist. Kaz did it. I thought it was okay.
It was annoying. I was like, really? You couldn't accomplish all this?
It took too long to like get to the point, though.
You could accomplish all this without the dead kid? Like, that's what we're doing?
And then the white cop, he pissed me off.
See when Tiana walked over there with the wig, like, I know what you said. This is all your fault. I was like, get that Oscar. Go for it.
She's not getting that.
Personally, I thought Tiana was the best part. I thought she did the best job out of anybody in that movie. I think she did a better job than Taraji.
Nah,
I think she did. I think she did. Like, hearing her out, like, her voice, like, you know, her voice. When she's talking, she's like, yes. Because not only was I raised by a single mother, I am a single mother. Shy. I'm like, that voice, girl. I get it.
Brother, better than Taraji.
I get it.
Better than Taraji now.
Yeah, I just
because the thing about Taraji
I hate seeing black folks in peril all the time, man. Like, that gets annoying to watch. Not saying that happens all the time, but I just it took me a while to finally like, you know what? Let me just watch this shit, because the minute I just see like black peril, I'm just turned off by the movie. I'm just like, I don't need to see another person. Well, you know, this is what I grew up on, and I'm telling the story. So like, I don't need the millions. I don't want to see that shit.
I've been there.
I want to see black folks living frivolously and fucking.
I want to see a rap music video.
Right? Like, God.
I want to see luxurious lifestyle.
I want to see a simple plot. I want to see a black version of Dude, Where's My Car?
Yeah.
Like, that's what I want to see. Like, like, hey, man, we lost the car. We got to go find the car. And here's the hijinks we ran into.
How high?
Happened. Like, that's the type of shit I'm into now. Like, I don't want to see black trauma, black peril, none of that shit. Like, it's just not my thing. And I only will watch it if, like, God, like, it was like number one on Netflix. So seeing all over my timeline, I'm like, all right, it's a Saturday afternoon.
That's what got me watching Love Island.
And I wish I got that 2 hours back. Now, I'm so glad you said that, Rosy, because I put you onto Clipse Travis drama that I've been entrenched in for the past couple of days.
You did.
I
still don't think you should respond.
In the midst of all that, this Love Island show has taken over all of my friends' thoughts, and I have not watched a single episode.
And it's probably too
Jazz
late for
watches
you.
it.
It's probably too late for you. Ask Jazz. What did Jazz say?
Jazz has her thoughts. She has her thoughts on specific characters. But I can't follow because I don't know who. All I know Huda. I know Huda.
Everybody hates her. And I'm like, bro, she's the reason.
You got to put me on. All right, Rosie.
Love Island
for Dummies. Put me on.
Love Island for Dummies is a dating show, reality show, where like 6 people come into this villa, 12, 6 and 6.
Okay.
And you basically like try to make as many connections as you can, whatever. You know what I'm really curious about? I think whoever actually makes a connection and leaves there with that partner, I think they win the $100,000.
Okay.
Which it makes sense as to why Ace, one of the black guys, was calling this other black guy a scammer.
How do you scam on that show?
Because he was like, yo, you met her and 30 seconds in, you're trying to act like you're so locked in, like you're trying to keep her to the end of the show to pretend like y'all been...
So it's like a love competition.
It's like a love connection competition, but it's fucked up because the way you get voted off is always different.
Okay.
And then they recouple you, but it's a live show. Like they're taping, like tonight is a new episode or whatever. So we get to vote people off and on too. And we get to recouple people too. That's why people are so invested. It's like a daily thing.
Oh. So there's a new episode every day?
Mm-hmm. I think for a month. I'm not sure for how long.
Huh.
Or maybe 2 months because it's the whole summer.
Okay. All right. So what the who the Huda do? What
She's from Raleigh, North Carolina, by the way. Weird.
Already a bad precedent.
Weird.
Already tough.
But she's just, to be honest with you, and ask Jazz, she's the type of girl that makes men be like, fuck it, I can't do this shit.
Yeah. I cannot do this shit. I was told I saw my boy Kevin Clancy from Barstool. I didn't see the whole video, but the caption said, greatest reality TV show villain of all time.
She's the reason that men hate relationships.
Do?
Everything. She cries all the time. She's hella possessive. She's territorial. She tweaks out. She's just crazy. Like, even when they do challenges, like everybody kisses everybody. It's a nasty show. They're always just kissing and swapping. And I saw one of the white guys with a little bump on his lip, and I was like, that's nasty.
Hey, yo.
Don't kiss him. Nick. So,
damn, you almost let you slide. Just like, don't forget that nigga named Nick.
Don't forget the bump on his lip. A couple episodes ago. So, like, the point is to do all this, like a Temptation Island. Like, they're all supposed to be tempted by other people to re-couple up and stuff. Yo, when he went back out into the field, because he stopped playing those games for a while, trying to be respectful. Mind you, in reality, they've only been there 10 days. Right. So, that's why Ace is so funny. He's the black dude that does all those dancing videos on Instagram.
Okay.
Ace was like, we've been here 10 days. Are y'all for real? Like, you are not, y'all don't love each other. Like, because this is a show. Like, y'all just met. So he's like the realest one. But Huda, she don't want that man doing shit. Like, he kissed somebody in the challenge. She started crying. He got recoupled because America voted him to get recoupled. Okay. So he has to sleep in the bed with the new girl. She's like, you're sleeping in the bed with this girl? He's like, what the fuck you want me to do? It's part of the show. She's like, you just never cared about me. She's just always crying. She's mad annoying. So yeah. It's hard to explain it. You got to watch it.
I got to watch it.
Or listen to Jazz complain about it.
I got to watch it.
But once you start watching it, you get invested in the character because you're like, yo, this is real life. Like, I know they're in a villa and they're being recorded, but this is like real dating experiences. Like, I've experienced some of this shit.
Okay. Like, give me an example.
There's guys up there that are like love bombers. Like, immediately, like they'll meet a girl that have like a little chat, and immediately they're like, yeah, you're the one, dude. Mind you, we could see everything. They'll go to the next bitch and say the same shit.
Okay. Can we talk about love bombing?
What about it? Define love bombing.
I mean,
make sure we have the same definition.
Where you're, it's a mode of control, right? Like, you just overwhelm this new person with all this. I love you. Don't leave me for my life. You've been waiting for my whole life. And blah 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 blah. I need you. I can't breathe without you. Type of shit, to the point where it's like suffocating. Yeah. Correct. Or
to the point where you make them feel like that's real, and it's not who you are at all.
Yeah.
Or it's who you are, but you're like that with everyone.
You know how hilarious branding is? Because that used to be like romantic. like rom-coms used to be based off of that type of shit, off of love bombing. Like, that was the whole premise.
Well, but
man of my dreams. Just
in
walking
rom-coms, they end up together.
Right.
In real life,
they call the cops. They block you on Instagram.
In real life, they just be popping out with a new bitch the next day and not doing the same thing he was doing. Like, you know, this is different.
It is a little different, but it's just funny because it's like there's all these new terms that like.
Oh yeah, I hate the labels and the terms, but I'm like, is that what it was?
Yeah, like I'll remember. I'm like, did I love bomb somebody back in the day? Like when I just head over, like I was. Okay, like
You probably did love bomb somebody.
When you were young, you know what I mean? Like you would try, at least I would try to do everything I can to show the person I was interested in. But did
you do that with everybody?
Not everybody, like but it makes you question, when you hear the term, it makes you question like, damn, did I do all that?
Because there's certain people that they do that with everyone they like or fall for. Where it's like, I get it, that's just how you are. But then it's like, does it stop? At some point, then you just turn into like this. You don't do shit no more.
But I don't know. See, that's where it gets confusing.
That's where I'm confused too. Like, is that still love bombing?
There's people to be like, I just love hard. When I fall deeply.
Yeah, but why you fall in 24 hours?
See, so
or one date later.
Is it the depth of the love, or is it the frequency of it that's bad? Like, is it just you're doing it too much, or you just falling too deep too fast? Like, where's?
Yeah, I don't know. I have questions.
Yeah, like where's this?
We need a professional.
We need a
in here. We need a dating coach.
I just always, you know, we always hear all these new terms in like relationships and like, you know dating either. Now, where like younger me would look at it and be like, that's what we call that? Like, I didn't know that was a negative thing. I didn't know that was even a thing. Like what's another term that's like come to popularity?
I don't know. I know love bombing and narcissist.
Okay. All right. Like, yo.
He's such a narcissist. Like what? He probably just doesn't like you right now. He did like you 3 minutes ago. You're right. He's not trying to control you. He just doesn't like you right now.
When I was younger, I thought that was just having confidence in yourself and just being like, all right.
No, there's another one. It's like one
like you can't have self-confidence?
I think it is narcissist, like the controlling people.
Manipulative?
Yeah, those that too.
Manipulators?
It's too much shit.
There's too many terms, yo. It only terms are the terms when y'all go bad. When y'all good, it's all great. Like it's all the good versions of that. It's like, oh, he doesn't love bomb me. He cares about me all the time. Like all that shit. Like people like send flowers every day, every week. Like on the hour, you know what I mean? Like
that's cute.
It's cute to the right person, right?
That's
to the wrong person, it's like this person doesn't love bombing me. I have no control.
I realize I like the opposite. I like them to be mean at first.
Why is that?
Because then it shows me like you're probably just like this until you get.
I gotta know your range. I gotta know how bad it can get. Talk about
No, like, for example, you see how men do the opposite where it's like so sweet at first? I like the opposite. Because that means you're making bitches earn that sweet side, that giving, loving side of you.
There's a term for that.
What is it?
The term is
reverse love bombing?
Negging. Neggers, yeah. That's the term. Like people that
Kaz,
start
you
off
gotta
negatively.
Stop. We had this already.
We did, but
okay, spell it for the people that didn't see that episode.
That's the perfect example of you saying, "Hey, this is something I like. I like when guys are mean to me first because it shows me X, Y, Z, right?" And you clearly are saying, "Hey, this is something I like." The same term, the same thing. Somebody could be like, "Oh, he's a negger. He's a negative person. He starts with negativity, so he uses that as a form to control you, to look at you in a way."
Be negative. I'm not saying. All right, maybe I shouldn't have said be mean because be mean sounds crazy.
Okay.
But like, you can't. Like, I don't like people that
you can't be too friendly to people.
I don't like when people try to act like we're in a relationship and we're not that fast.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm like, yo, relax, like, because. We live in a world where I feel like you start talking to someone and you're immediately like, now there's all these rules and boundaries. Like, damn, bro, no, I'm still single.
Right.
There's still things that are allowed to happen without you getting mad. That's all I'm saying.
That's tough for you to do, though.
But see, why?
Because you're a woman.
Because what?
Because you're a woman. It's tough for you to do that. It's tough for you to be.
Why? It's 2025.
Your role in the relationship, telling the guy like, "Hey man, you know I'm still out here. Like I'm still single. Like what are you doing? You know what I mean? You're moving too fast." That could be seen as like playing games with a guy. Like there be certain people.
So every time you start liking someone or seeing someone, that's it?
Nah, but in the same vein,
let's try it. Let's just get in a relationship and try.
All right, in the same vein, you'll find somebody else, another group of women who'd be like, "Oh, he's got to apply pressure. He's not applying pressure no more." And then
I hate like, these conversations.
You see? Exactly my point. Love Island.
You're absolutely but that's a fucking reality show.
Right.
You're up there to do that.
Right.
But it takes a lot.
But you still see examples of real life
of reality where it's like, that's what people are saying.
Yeah.
But I'm also like, what happened to like courting and doing all that? Like you're supposed to still be allowed to be outside.
You love bombing me.
Yeah.
No more courting.
Like, relax.
I saw this video of I wish I could find the video for Marvin. But it was like we've strayed too far away from the pendulum has swung too far. It was like a video of like these girls about to go out, and they were asking girls like, "Yo, how many numbers you think you're gonna get tonight?" She's like, "I don't know, like 10, 15." And then they fast forward to her in the club, and she's like, and they're all like great looking women, and they're just like standing in the club, and guys are just like afraid to just go and approach to them now, like they're just not even. And then goes to the next one, like, "How many numbers are you gonna get tonight?" She's like, "I don't know, maybe like 5, hopefully."
Hopefully.
And then they just fast forward again, and just like a bunch of dudes just talking to each other in the bar.
In the corner, like
and the women are just like sipping drinks by themselves, like,
well, here we are, guys.
Like, the pendulum has swung too far. It's just like, man, we went from that era where like you don't ruin a woman's good time at the club at all. You don't go up to them. You don't buy them drinks. None of that stuff.
What do you mean?
I mean, you do, but like, don't just because you buy the woman a drink doesn't necessarily mean
that's always been a rule.
They have to. Of course it has, but I'm just saying the pendulum has swung too far. Where now niggas just like, all right.
Fuck you, Miss Independent.
We're just having a drink of beer.
Get your own drinks.
Talk about the game or some shit. Like,
fuck you too.
That's what they doing now, man. Yeah, that's where courting is going, man.
No, I went to a spot the other day that reminded me of like old school. Like, it was so cringy. It was like you walk in and you can physically see, like you can actually see like the men prowling. Like like for example, I walked in. It was like two of them. I could see you.
Wait. They nudged and looked at you, or
like letting them know, like each other. Like, yo. and then they try to act cool about it. They were like, gave me the whole up and down, and I was like, ew. Then I went to the bar with my friends. And I see them do it to another girl. And then I just see them like slowly, because now I'm watching these guys and there's like different groups of them. And I see them slowly like trying to make their moves over to the girl groups and break the ice and call over the dude, the other dudes. I was like, this is cringy. I'm like, first of all, I didn't know places like this still existed. I thought that's what Hinge and shit was for. I didn't know men still went out like in groups of like, hey, put on your fit, we're going outside.
Put on your club shirt with
the little chain over it.
And the collar up, like, yo, you go to bag some shorties tonight.
Too much cologne.
Go to bag shorties.
Too much cologne in your little Durango boots.
The diesel. No, it's the diesel shoes. The diesel shoes. Yo, the collar shirt, diesel shoes. Amber white, got the amber white oil on.
Oh my God.
Very, very.
I didn't know that still existed. I was just like, ew. I hate the dating pool.
The pendulum has swung too far, man. We don't know how to court each other anymore.
I'm just going to go straight into like marriage.
We got technology that's fucked this up. We got apps that's fucked this up. We've got
that just sucks.
Men hating women, women hating men. Like, it's just all bad.
What are we doing?
It's all bad right now. We don't love each other no more, man. Like, we don't, like, the concept of just, like, loving women as a whole has been, like, completely lost, I think.
Well, I think it's coming back now. I think it's becoming cool again.
it's wild that it has to come cool again. Like it's like
I think it's
remember
becoming
when we
like.
all really liked women? Like
Remember
like
when Thugger tweeted that? Like, I don't know why y'all act like loving a woman is not cool. It's cool
not
as
cool.
shit.
I'm
I'm
like,
like,
it's the
shut
best
up,
shit.
because you're in a relationship and you got held down when you was in prison. That's why you came out like that.
I mean, listen, I can understand though, man. A lot of wild stuff has happened like in the past decade that has changed, I think, the way men and women relate to each other. Like, I think politics have a lot to do with it. I think technology has a lot to do with it. I think the fact that there's no real nightlife anymore like that, like, has a lot to do with it. Like,
that's a good thing.
Yeah, but I'm just saying,
That's where
like,
we used to go to get in
way,
trouble.
this is the way that people used to meet, though. Like, people used to go out on Friday.
Yeah, but you know what's better than clubs? Bars. Because you actually get to talk to people. Instead of just like, clubs was very physical attraction and like how you look.
It was very surface.
It's
like,
very surface. It's very like, oh, she looked good. You can't have no conversation in the club.
No.
She gets drunker, you get cuter. You know,
you just see them in a haze of sparklers and confetti.
It's all like a Euphoria episode.
They got that perfect shade of makeup that only looks good with the lights when the light hits.
Then you wake up, you're like,
and then when the light's not, and it's like that's not what your face
doing
like.
last night.
Yeah, it's real, man. Like shit is.
Call your friends. Don't take me there again.
I don't know.
I mean, you're good. You're married.
I'm straight, man. Like I like
pray
being
for
home.
us, man.
I like being home.
The struggle.
I just speak as a player coach on the outside looking.
Nah, bro, I don't want to roster no more. That shit ain't fun.
Is it no more?
It's not fun. Rosters aren't fun. Like
I'm going on a smooth decade since I've had a roster.
They're not fun. And do you remember how stressful it was? And how it was
when I had no responsibilities in life, I was like, actually,
it was
not so bad. A couple days
now, my life
days out the week is pretty fun, but life now, when you grow up and have responsibilities and have families and life and all that stuff, like, no, that's not.
It's boring.
That doesn't seem like a good time.
Like a rotation. I'm cool. Y'all all boring me.
Damn. Well, shout out to Love Island, man. Hopefully, y'all ain't out here lying to each other.
We should make a New York one, like Love Stoop or something. Love Block.
Love Block.
Love Corner.
Voted off the corner.
That's the corner.
Hey, yo, that sounds illegal.
Sounds illegal?
The Love Corner.
That sounds hilarious, bro.
What? Go to the Love Corner.
The Love Block.
It's like, how much does it cost to the Love Corner?
Love Borough. There you go.
Imagine like you drive up to the Love Corner,
how much?
A little love process, like, how much to tell you you're worth something, baby?
You know, there's
how much to rub your back and tell you that you.
There's a lane for that.
He's like, yo, you got $60 to tell me I'm worth it and my mom loves me. Like, yeah, I got you.
Pay them. That's crazy. There's men that like to get told bad stuff.
Yeah, I've heard about those.
Like they like to be told.
What do they call? They call.
I don't know what they're called. I don't know the terms.
What's the opposite of being a dom? Something with submissive.
A sub? No, but not all subs like that.
It's a sub. Yeah.
No, that's not what they're called. Not the ones that like to be treated like shit.
Yeah, like
they're
you've
like
been
pets.
a pet. Like you piece of shit. Like they step on their balls and stuff.
Yeah, they like that. Yo, who wants that?
Hey, man.
I'm trying to talk some shit.
People have, I don't know. I don't know.
Bro.
I always feel like people's sexual preferences as far as like what they prefer to do is a direct result of some trauma.
I was just about to say, I always really want to know where it comes from.
It's not. And when did you try
when did you try for the first time? Was it by accident? Like, was it actually an abusive girlfriend? Like, you ain't shit. And he was
I think it's usually an abusive girlfriend, an abusive parent, an abusive,
that turned you
relationship with not something. It's not that you're turned on. I just think it's
like those guys like that.
But that's the thing. I think just like psychologically, that's just how they function. It's like that's all they know to make that work. You know what I mean? And it's like that's where you get the weird shit from, where it's like, yeah, I need someone to like take a dump on my chest or something. Like this
that's where I draw the line.
It's like any weird sort of like.
I see a dump coming, I move. She saw a dump coming, she stayed.
I just feel like any sort of like weird kink like is a direct result of some wild, fucked up stuff that happened to you in your youth.
I don't know, man. I think
It don't gotta be wild, but it's just
I think also like
unusual.
When someone else is into something and you try it with them and you're like, oh, this ain't that bad. I can see why you're into it.
There's been a number of times that's happened. It was just like, I wasn't really into this, but
now
after further review, this actually don't feel too bad.
4 out of 5, 4 out of 5.
4 out of 5.
I'm fucking joking. But yeah, I don't think you have time for Love Island because it's airing now and it's already like 15 episodes in. They're very long.
I'm about to cram. Like I crammed the Mobland.
Mobland? What's that about? I saw you tweet that though.
Show's so fire. It's like UK mobs. It's like two.
I love shit like
two families, two rival families. Yeah, like
Kaz and London was good.
Two rival families in the UK. Some Irish, some English. You know what I mean? Tom Hardy's
they got
like
a lot of Scottish.
Yeah.
Oh, I saw that.
Tom Hardy's like the muscle that like he's like the fixer for. But Tom Hardy was also in Gangs of London, right?
No, the other one.
He's Venom.
No, bro. He was in
What are they talking about?
Not Boondocks. I'll tell you right now.
Boondock Saints.
He wasn't in that. Hold on. That other one with the brothers. The.
Not Fort Worth.
Do you know what I'm talking about? Fucking.
Nah, I don't know. But anyway,
I'll tell you right now. Peaky Blinders. Peaky fucking Blinders.
Peaky Blinders is like a mob show?
They're gangsters?
Really?
You didn't know
I hear the term Peaky Blinders. I just think of T.
Yeah, who killed people?
I didn't know. I just thought it was like, we just going to talk to each other
Peaky fucking Blinders. You gotta watch it. Tom Hardy's in that.
Really? I like that dude, man. Pierce Brosnan's in it.
But then he dropped a movie on Netflix. Don't watch that shit. It's terrible.
What was it? Panic or Toxic? What was it called? Chaos?
It was fucking terrible.
Some one word thing.
That's what it was. Chaos.
Like, you go to the Peaky Blinders, yeah?
They answer their own questions, yeah? You're like, sure.
It's a real tough nut to crack, isn't it?
Oh my God.
You drink your tea. You drink your tea with the pinky.
What? Fucking, what in the Bill Cosby? Why do you always... Yo, let me tell y'all something about Kazeem. No matter what accent he does, it always turns into Bill Cosby. Then he starts doing Bill Cosby doing the accent.
You see, because they drink the tea with the Peaky Blinders and they got to have the crumpets.
See, that's Bill Cosby trying to do a Peaky Blinders accent. That's fucking terrible. Don't do that shit again, bro.
Shout out Bill Cosby.
What?
I guess. Should we talk about any of these lawsuits before we get out of here? Tyler Perry got one now. We talked about Puff.
Well, all right. Okay, really quickly before we get out of here. I read those text messages.
I read those texts.
He wasn't putting up a fight.
He really wasn't.
He was not. I was like, why are you exposing this? It's not like you was fighting back.
I think that's a small part of it. I was like,
I need this role.
Hey.
And we all know.
It's like, this is what Hollywood's like?
Let me tell you something. Tyler Perry is not necessarily like
that man did not turn down the penis. Like,
he did not turn down we all know he's into some weird shit. And it's not like he was aggressively saying anything.
Yeah.
He was like, hey, I'm drunk. You trying to come over?
Nah, he was just on some like, you don't see me looking like a stud? Like a bad bitch? I was like, that's crazy, Tyler Perry. So, that's crazy.
And Medea rolls got him in them dresses.
Hey, man.
Got him right. All I'm saying is from what I read, I was like, bro, this is more incriminating to you.
$650 million. It was a wild number. The number was wild. That's
they
the
were
thing. I was
more
like,
incriminating, but the messages were worse on the guy that released them than Tyler Perry. Because I'm like, I didn't see you deny nothing once.
Yeah, bro.
I didn't see you say no. I didn't see you be like, I'm uncomfortable. You didn't say shit. You were going. Don't expose my dog like that. You went along with that whole shit to get that role.
Maybe
don't play yourself.
Maybe he did, but maybe he tried to get a little hush hush money on the side. He wasn't playing for it.
You see, that's what happens with people. They get greedy.
Nah, man. But I do think it's funny how there's always like an excuse for like a male victim though. Like when it's a woman victim, we have to initially preface it with like she is a victim.
Like if those messages were a woman, and nobody would have been like, I didn't see you denying it.
What? What?
I probably would have said
you were sitting there saying like, I didn't see her denying, saying she didn't want to do that.
I would have said that.
I know you would.
Me personally, I'd be like, well, she wasn't being assertive.
If the shoe was on the other foot, there would be no question about this type of shit.
But see, that's the problem.
Male victims don't get looked at the same way. It's just like, yo, you're a man, punch this nigga in the face. Like, yo, don't touch me.
But that part too.
Which is what I would do. Like, which is what most people would do.
And then women, victims, they're usually more scared because of the man who's powerful, whatever, to expose him and not be believed and all that. Got you. But me, my mouth, if I feel uncomfortable, I'm going to say something right away. And there's my proof. Yo, leave me the fuck alone.
There you go.
You going to give me this role or not? Is this about talent or pussy? Or both?
Pussy.
Like, pick one.
Oh, man. But, hey, man, it's going to be another weird summer case, as it feels like. Puff shit's going on. Did you hear it? Before we wrap up. And this is only going to make me sound terrible, but just
like everything else you've said today. Go.
Did you hear this voicemail or this recording that Cassie put out saying she's going to kill this guy for leaking the tape or whatever? She's like, yo, you have to say saw some shit, and you say you haven't, I will kill you, I'll chop you up. And
did he say that?
Cassie said this to another escort who apparently had like a video of like one of these freak offs, and she's basically like, yo, I will end you, I'll destroy you, I'll kill you. I'll be chopped up and nobody ever finds you. She's like, I never did it before. But she was like, yo, if I have to, I'll do that. And let me tell you something. That shit sounded kind of sexy. That was just a little bit. I was like, I know something's wrong because I was just like, all right. Man, there's something about the
Here's the thing about the Diddy
physical violence. I'm just like,
here's the thing about the Diddy trial, right? I can't tell when I hear these voice notes and voicemails if it's role playing or not. Because at this point, he was so kinky that he could be on some like, yo.
I know we're not about to make excuses for Puff here.
I'm not making an excuse.
But there's definitely some moments in there where it just kind of seems like.
But I've definitely had someone ask me to role play before, and I couldn't speak like my normal self until I got to see him. Like, we were role playing all the way up until I got to the crib or wherever. So it's like, I'm just saying, shit like that exists.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying.
In this specific tape, Cassie was talking to another escort.
Oh, no, Cassie was dead ass.
Yeah, she was dead ass about chopping.
No, Cassie was dead ass.
And she sounded so convinced. She sounded like a mob boss.
Nah, because she knew she could get it done.
Yeah, no, exactly. She's like...
That's what we need to investigate.
That was the only thing.
Why was she so confident?
The only thing was, I was like, I don't know how this proves Puff's innocence at all, but it just kind of makes it sound like, oh, she knows somebody. Like,
I wonder
get somebody chopped up and not get caught doing it. I wonder who could she be referring to? You know what I mean? Like, that's the only thing. But I was like, I don't know how you bring this up in the case. I don't know how this makes Puff look good.
They're bringing up hella shit. What did Kanye say?
Apparently, Kanye went to the court for 5 minutes and left. He just kind of went there to be seen and then popped out. But anywho, wild times we live in. And that's...
I better not see none of his kids in the club.
Who, Kanye kids?
No,
Diddy kids? I don't think they stopped going to the club. They still outside. They're still very much outside. But hey, man, y'all got it.
It's on y'all, brothers.
Let the justice system do its thing, man. And hopefully, justice will prevail. We'll see how that goes. We're going to wrap up today's episode right here. Thank you so much for listening. As always, you can subscribe, youtube.com/Kazeem, Say It Less channel. Look that up. Get us on podcasts. Oh, make sure you're listening to us. Download the Fireside Podcast app. It is a specific podcast app where you can catch us, catch the Badlands, catch a couple of other great podcasts on that app. Of course, listen to us anywhere, Spotify, Apple, all that stuff. But download the Fireside app. I'll put you on. The podcast looks really cool on it, by the way. Check it out. Download it. It's our own thing. So it's always good to make that happen. And thanks for listening to 7 p.m. in Brooklyn. New episode's coming out this week. And thanks, as always, for supporting this show. Rosie, you got anything else left to say before you head out?
No, it's hot as fuck outside.
It's good to have you back, buddy. It's been too long. I was
gone for like 3 weeks, guys.
3 weeks is a long time. Not seeing you. I see your ass damn near every week at this point, at least for a hot second. So, good to have you back, buddy.
Thank you.
Anyway, like we always do at this time, people, stay free, stay safe, and always say less. Catch you later, people. Peace. The Toyota Grand Highlander's got that grown-up energy. Room for the crew, premium interior, and that sleek nightshade edition, clean. Fold down the back and boom, 97 cubic feet of space, plus up to 5,000 pounds of towing and available all-wheel drive. You're ready for whatever. It's the SUV that shows up when life gets real. Check it at toyota.com/Grand Highlander. Toyota, let's go places. You know that dad who dances off beat at cookouts but still pulls it off somehow? Or the one who gives life advice at red lights with a burger in one hand and your report card in the other? Yeah, he's a legend. This Father's Day, Walmart is giving that kind of dad his due. The wisdom, the warmth, the weird dad jokes, we're here for all of it. Because dad energy, it's undefeated. Certified legendary. Celebrate your legend this Father's Day at walmart.com/Black and Unlimited.